Okie dokie. Ba ba ba. Boink. Okay. So, this is what's here so far. This isn't code I did, this is what one of my teammates did. I've got to take a look at the list of things that need to be done. Right? Do you get a raise if I catch him using foreign property for an affair? I think you get fired. I'm gonna be honest. You might get fired if they find out that you know. Now then. Start screen is done. Tile generation is middle manager. So I guess you could. Let's see. Here, let's see if I can work on this character controller that moves only via clicking an arrow. Yeah. The farm really cares about how we conduct ourselves on the farm. Oh, gotcha. Okie dokie. So. Either Grace. Or, yeah, you're here, but thank you is what I meant. Let's see. We got screen script. You just been. Thank you. I'm glad. Today has been a lot of nothing. I went to the pharmacy and picked up some more needles for my injection. It's so strange because there's the two kinds of needles, right? There's the drawing up the medication kind, and then there's the injecting kind, and you switch them out between. And they give me less of the drawing it up kind, which makes no sense because I need the same amount of both, right? So I just have like a lot more of the blue ones than the pink ones, and it makes no sense at all. But what we're gonna do is we're going to create a new scene. This will be a 3D scene, right? Character controller that moves by clicking an arrow, huh? Yeah. That technically is less important for those we knew, I guess. But they're not sterile once they've been opened, right? And that means that it's a little less safe to use, you know? And plus, where would I keep an open needle? I'm not going to keep it with my other needles. So, I don't know. And every time you use it is more likely for some bacteria to get inside of the needle and then get brought into your estrogen container. No good at all. This will be called character. Alright. We will get ourselves a shape first. I'm gonna add a child node of mesh. Right. We need a mesh that is a. I guess it can just be a cylinder for now. Classic. And then we can have a collision shape 3D. Here, I wonder, is this a good idea? Set this to try and have change type. Have this be a character body, especially if your character's move by script. Yeah, I like that. collision shape 3D is required. Right, we gotta specify that this will be a capsule. And then we will also add in that mesh that I removed already. Boink. There we go. And those will be matched up. So what we're going to want is a script, certainly. We'll just call it player character and we'll rename this to match. Alright. Player character. And this will go down to scripts. We'll rename this player character as well. There we go. All that should be good. And we'll rename this also so that it has the underscore and matches up and everything. Yes. Okie dokie. So, let's see. So what I'm gonna need is essentially another object, right? I'm gonna need to know how to make another object trigger the movement for this play. Okay? So what I should do is we have our start menu scene here, right? But what I want is to make another scene that's just dev level 0. Just like so. This one will have child node of a mesh instance. And this one will have another child that's called the collision shape 3D. And both of these will be a plane. Area 3D static body rigid. Let's do a rigid body then. No, a static body. We don't want it to change. Didn't mean to have it move up. Whoops. We're going to want to change type to static body 3D. And then this one will be I believe it will work. I have it be box. And this one will also be static body. I see. And the name is wrong now. That's so silly. Well, we will just adjust that. Physics material doesn't do anything yet. I'll add another child mode then for the mesh instance 3D. This one will be a plane. Yes, and we will want it to have size 10 by 10 perhaps. Wonderful. This box will probably want to be right, so we're gonna put 10 here and a 10 here. You have a rubber duck? No. I mean, I do have a Bulbasaur. Transform, we're gonna put that back at 0. Okay, that's good for that. And then maybe we put the transform of this down a little. You need a rubber duck? Yeah, I know. But it's hard to find the right one, you know. We'll go like that. Alright. Then we'll put our player character just there. It looks like the by default has some things enabled. And programmer socks. I really do need programmer socks. They're so cute. You have a rubber duck collection? That's adorable, Your Grace. You should know. We'll save this. Let's look to see. That's right, there's no camera. Let's add a camera. And let's also move the player above the floor. Whoops, I wanted this one actually. Okay, so technically it already does the movement, right? Does that by default with the scripts we have. And don't worry about the lighting, it's just because there's no sun or anything like that. What we need is for it to instead, right? We need it to find a, here we'll have another object for the arrow, right? We want it to, we're gonna want the player to essentially pathfind to wherever the arrow is, right? So, we'll call this movement arrow. Right? Right. And then we are going to want this to just be a cube for now. It can just be a cube for now. It can be a cube. Mesh Instance 3D or a cube. Where is cube? Box, yes. Honestly, it doesn't need colliders or anything. Right now, it just needs to be a cube. Here, I'll add a light just for ease of use. Directional light, such as from the sun. Bring this up. Right now it's facing from going that way. Let's just make the sun from here. Whoops. Oops. I keep on clicking this one, but I want to do this one because we're not changing the default one. Alright, so it needs to be... Oh, also we need this camera to be on the top. That correct? Almost. There we go. How's this? Okay, so that's not quite good. Because now you can't see much because of the way the sun goes. Let's try instead. Like this? Does your chair spin? It does, it does. Hang on. You guys can't see so well, but I can go. Wee! Darn it! There's another chair too close. Ruins my fun. It's honestly a brilliant metaphor for how there's too many people in this house. Anyhow. Yeah, that does not stand out very well at all. Goodness. Let's see if I can get this to be more like this. Consider at the foot of your bed. You're so silly. Honestly, if I can afford the rent at your place, I would absolutely go for that. Whee! Good and gone forever. If I were to just rotate this so I can see it proper, then this works, right? Right. So now I need to make it so that the movement arrow can be clicked. You've had his feet fancy. I know, right? Mine doesn't. Like, I share a bedroom with two brothers, right? You actually have a bed frame? Wow, I don't. I have... Let me see if I can find the thing. You're a grown-up. Yeah. Yeah. It smells bad. I'm dying. Yeah, let's see. You can try keeping moving if you don't mind me wearing around all day. Honestly, that's still probably a better deal. I'm trying to find the right thing, but I can't find it. Mine's basically like... Mine was originally... The thing mine is on is like a rolling thing. Probably, yeah. I mean... No. You're not. Sorry, I'm not paying enough attention. I must have said something wrong. My bad. Let's see. Smile? Okay, smiles then. That's right, I was talking about my bed. So basically it's on what was technically supposed to be like a rollout bed kind of thing. In fact, maybe I can find that. Rollout bed frame. Something like this. Yeah, my bed is on basically like this. It's technically a little different than that mattress, but this setup is kind of what we have in me and my brother's room. How to grow human bones, Yeah, this is kind of the setup we have. So I'm on this one, then brother there, brother up there. And obviously, we don't have a bed in front of the ladder, that'd be just ridiculous. But, that's sort of the situation. And I hate it. Hardly enough room for the dressers in that room. Let's see. I need to find... maybe let's just double check really quickly if I even need... Not even a triple... There's not enough... The ceiling's not high enough for that. We're gonna need to add a script here. And we're gonna put this in our scripts folder. Oh yeah, hi micro. Yeah, indeed. Let me see. Oh yeah. Fun. Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google it. So, Godot, how to have the event when 3D object click. How to handle clicking on a 3D object. That works. It's for Godot 4.2, but it's fine. I'm glad that that emote turned out well, Grace. I think it's pretty nice, pretty cute. If it's collision object 3D, like an area physics body, enable input ray pickable. Implement its input event. Okay, so we need it to be a collision object 3D, which I don't think it is right now. Going to change type to a collision object 3D. Yeah. You really like it? Yeah, we made it like yesterday? I'm forgetful. Don't know for sure. Box shape. There we go. Then Tuesday. Today is Wednesday, isn't it? Let's find out. I'm just typing in today. Okay. No, because Monday's a Celeste. Did we do it Monday or did we do it Tuesday? I guess we're not finding out because it doesn't just give me the answer straight away. I have to click on more things. It's fine, it's fine. Keep local changes and overwrite. Oh, I was. I did. Yeah. This week's just been weird. We'll just make this one a static object 3D then. Change that to this. Then we're going to add a new child. And this one will be the collision object 3D. And then Twitch his art VOD yesterday. Yeah, it was. I did art yesterday and so it was good animation and then EP. I don't remember being EP on stream. I think I'd remember that. And we need this to be a box player. Well, yeah, okay. You can kind of tell that it's done it because the outline is blue now. You see? Alright, and then in the script, enable close an object 3D that input ray pickable. Okay. Input ray pickable, let's see. Is that something here or is it something not here? Mesh instance, geometry instance. Collision. Input. Ray pickable is on, okay. And then we need to input event. Gotcha. So if I go function underscore input event. So if we go if event is mouse print 1. Just for now, yeah? We try this. Hang on. Probably better if we do it somewhere we can actually see things, huh? So right now, it does it if I click anywhere, but I need to be only clicking on that. Right? So if it's any kind, then here, let's look at input ray pickable. Here, on ready. Or actually, maybe we can even say this outside of it, right? No, probably not. I think. Let's see if we can. Input ray pickable equals true. No, okay. Non-ready. Instead, we'll try set ray pickable true. Not found in base cell. Darn it. Could be that needs to be on there instead. Right? This is in the wrong spot. Hang on. And then the script needs to be there instead. All make sense now? Okie dokie. Yeah. So we need to probably movement arrow on the collision shape instead. And we're going to detach the script from there. Alright, it's probably a little wonky to do. Extends instead of node 3 collision. Object 3D. Alright, which should still be a node. But now that's available to us. So that'll be set when it's ready, when it is instantiated. And then... yeah, so we have input event. Expected a closing. Oh, I see. How's this? Okay, wonderful. And over here, when we try... no, script inherits from collision object 3D. So it can't be assigned to object of type collision object 3D. Gotcha. So if we just extend node, collision object 3D dot set ray pickable through. How's this? Can't call non-static function on it. Instead, okay, we're getting somewhere. If we need an instance, and I can say instead over here, we'll put the movement arrow script back on there and detach it from there. And we will say that the collision shape is this one. Right, that's how you do that. And then we say collision shape dot set ray pickable true. Which won't return nodes. Oh, at on ready yet. Draw that for. Okay. Then. Hello, Petra. What are you doing? Oh, so me and some other people are working together on a little game for a game jam. Don't know why that won't close. So that's what I'm doing. Basically, our idea is that you're like a cat in a cave, and you're trying to get out, to put it simply. Right? And so right now I'm working on making the character that can move. I will worry about the actual like look of things later. Right now this is the arrow. Because instead of moving with the arrow keys, it's going to be move on clicking something on screen, like an arrow. Simply? You said simply? Yeah? Am I not allowed to say, do I have to say shrimply now? Is that how it is? Hi, Gisp. It's always shrimply. Okay, I see. I'm working on the Game Jam game, Gisp. So, that's how that is. I'm working on the character that moves with arrow clicks. So that's what I'm hoping to do. Right? I was just about to test this next thing. Oh. Non-existent function in collision shape 3D, huh? Oh, and 25 squats and 500 cigarettes patches. Alright, then let's get to those squats right away. No point dilly-dallying. And we'll go bing. And a bing. Alright. Move this out the way. Oops. Okay, that should be a good spot for it. It's only 25, so it'll be fine. Boy, these weights seem to get randomly heavier sometimes. 25 is basically 500. You silly, I've never done 500. Your favorite breakfast? That's so silly. Is a pack of Marlboro and Monster. You're so silly, Petra. I don't really like energy drinks. Coffee or tea is my preferred. Hang on. Love the environment in this scene. You think so? I did good, Jit? You think? It's good? It's good. Oh, big stretch from Jess. That's a good thing to remember to do. You should do this new diet. No. I agree, Grace. Smoking is bad. The stretches are a bit better because I'm holding weights, so they have inertia. Again, need to lose 50 pounds in 1 week. Maybe. Oh, I never managed to fix that clipping on the dress. Good. They can only do so much. My Instagram, I'm done. My Insta, no date list. Nazis and smokers. Yeah, I get that. You'd probably hate the character Smoker from One Piece. You don't smoke them, you eat them. You silly. I only get these done before I completely forget we're here for squats. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 4, and 20. There we go. Meal prepping is so hard. Yes, it's just really. Goodness. Ba. Ba. Whoops, wrong one. Okay, here we go. We're back. Yeah. So non-existent function, set right pickable in collision shape 3D. Okay. Because that's what this is. If it's collision object 3D, input collision. This is tricky. Maybe, hang on. If it's input event. Maybe I don't need to? It's looking over here, it should already be right pickable technically, right? So maybe we're able to ignore that for now. Movement arrow type. Let's see. Here. Here we go. Whoa. Ages. What was I up to? Yes, salute. 07. I'm trying to vector 3 here. Sounds good. Promote your stream on Blue Sky. Hey, that's absolutely fine. And if you think of anything I can do to make it a better stream, then absolutely let me know. Here, let me see if I can find a better solution for that. Picking 3D objects on mouse click. Let's see. Not that. Silly Grace. Inside static body 2D. If event is this. Let's see. You don't know how to improve the stream, but you love the overlay and the chat VTuber framing. I'm glad. Makes me happy. Happy. Did you know I made the CSS for this chat box myself, and that's why it has the cat running in the background and the gradient. I'm pretty happy about that. I was also up. We can stop this. Let's see. The article doesn't help. How to detect click inside. Something like this. Parents make them so happy. Yeah, me too. And my favorite part is that because each message starts the gradient on its own time, they all get to be like slightly different at different times, you know? And the cats will show up at different times too. I'm so happy about that. It was a fun project. Whoa, yeah, the cats are really subtle. Your resolution isn't high enough, you might not be able to see them. Input event mouse button. Let's just, like, test this really quick. It's actually so cool. Are you calling me out? No, I'm not trying to anyway. Oh, that just works, actually. Cool. Here, let me... 160p gang. Yeah, it happens, Grace. Sorry that you can't see, like, any of the words on the screen, unfortunately. I can actually zoom in on them a little. Where's the zoom button? There it is. I'll zoom in on them a little so they're a little easier to see, you know? You press shift and scroll it, move side to side, so it'll be fine. Don't try and help you. Well, it helps everyone, really. Bigger words are better, because, I mean, it's gonna be really small for anyone reading, trying to follow along, right? What I kind of want to do is... for... quick num... equals 0, not equals 0, because that what you said. I'm just being cautious now. I stay on screens where I have... Yeah, I understand that. I've gone audio only sometimes. Yeah, I get that. Let me just try... No. And, event is, input dot get, no, button, input event mouse button. No, that's what we have already. And, I'm not forgetting what the thing is. Is it here? Is action just press? Alright, that's what we're after. And then, instead of UI accept, let's go into project settings, input map, show built-in ones. Let's see if there is a left click, filter by event, mouse button. Okay, so there isn't one for that just now. We're going to just have mouse select be the event for now. We'll remove this, mouse select. We'll go like this. Then mouse. Wait, that needs to be in quotes. Mouse select like so. Now the hope would be, cannot call on an expression. Huh? Oh wait, I see. Can't be like that. Right? Yes. So I'm hoping that this will make it so that each click will be one thing, instead of having it print multiple times per click. Right? No. Okay. It'll be fine. We'll just make sure that the thing only triggers once, right? But now it doesn't do anything. Wait a second. That's because I'm telling it to print nothing. It's actually working flawlessly. Print 1. That's so silly of me. Such a me thing to do. Yeah, so right now each one is only doing 1. That's perfect. Everything you do is a thing is a you thing to do. I don't know. Yeah, is action just presses what you want. I had this issue as well. Yeah, I know. I was just double checking that I got it correct. And now I have both. I'm pretty sure I need this one to make it so that it is only inside its collision area. And I need this one to make sure it only happens the first time it's pressed. Right? Because it won't be the action just pressed anymore the next time it tries to do that. So that'll be fine. Then we want it to have a signal. Right? Signal. Whoops, not sign. Signal, arrow selected. Or maybe movement arrow. Or MV arrow selected. Now I will admit. I don't remember exactly which one. Or I don't remember exactly how to do the signals. It'll be fine though. We're going to say MV arrow selected. Unit. Yeah, that seems correct. And then we'll put the data in there. And I think we're also going to want each arrow to have its direction assigned when it's ready, right? We'll have this be an export and an on ready. Can I do that? Nah, probably we'll just make an export. Direction. I was spawning a spotlight object with the other input action that fires every frame, and it turns out I was creating thousands of spotlights. So many that I was hitting the limit on lights in the scene. That's pretty silly. What direction? I guess it can be a string, right? Wait, it needs to be a variable. Yes. Perfect. So then this movement arrow here, the direction will be west. Right? Right. And we'll make this output direction. Or emit with direction. Right? Right. So then we basically need to have the character pathfind to wherever the thing is, right, from its current position. I don't know if it needs to necessarily pathfind exactly. Just needs to go to that, right? Speaking of node, we want MVR selected to connect to player's character, and then we'll just have this one be received by MVR selected, right? Right. And so now that'll be connected there, and then we will have it be we need this to have the string direction. We will have a case switch, probably. Uh-huh. And then we'll just have each of these print the thing, right? Oh, I see. Did this wrong. Match direction. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Now if I test this, tells me that it's west because that's the variable I put. Okay. So now we basically have a handle going to each of these different directions. Yes? Yes. So let's see. Trying to think. Well, how I want this done. Because it could be done basically any way, right? We have our 4 directions. We want... Technically, if we do it like this, then west becomes... negative x. And north becomes negative z. So basically be 0 positive going that way. Right? I suppose it does matter. Negative 0 is my favorite. It's my favorite too. I have a picture on my phone somewhere of me, like, typing in negative 0 on a calculator and being like, look, proof it's a number. I was being silly. Put it, here, or rather, will the cat start in the middle? I want to know if the cat's gonna start in the middle of the room before the movement, right? Right. It's important, but not that important at the moment. Do 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 do. I think cat moves in that direction. Soon transition to next tile. Gotcha. Where will the cat start? How complex the awesome. Easy. Mostly. Okie dokie. Then, if that's the case, then to go west, you have it move, say, velocity dot x equals... I'm going to kind of copy what's going on here. Right? Velocity dot x is like this. And goes equals direction dot x times speed. We're going to say -1 times speed. Is that capital? It is, okay. Yeah. Wasn't in the colonists were sent by imaginary room would look similar to this camera angle, cats in the middle. And choose direction depending on the room's options. Let's see. Oh, like this? Okay, that's fine. Alright. It is called that. Okie dokie. So what I want is... I kind of just want it to pathfind, you know? But pathfinding, you really like Navmesh is such a cool solution for a difficult problem. What is a Navmesh? Let's find out. Navmesh. The navigation method. What is that? Only describes a traversable area for Any radius values these may have are ignored. Pathfind to accompany agent's collision values. Navigation are the only thing when doing pathfinding. Okay. Take other data into account when pathfinding. Adapt the navigation method. Okay, let's experiment with that. That's a good idea to use, I think. If I had a nav map. Navigation agent 3D, huh? Not even on distant time, we're stuck on a whole different planet. I don't know how to do that. So we're not gonna try right now. There's a lot of difficult things that I could do is the thing, right? Right now, just to make things easy, let's just do what I was doing, right? Be computing the hard task of trying to navigate to any location on the plane instead of calculating on the fly. That's cool. I like it. That does improve performance, I bet. And it would definitely be good for my purposes, right? It's just, I don't know how. I just shrimply don't know how. And then down here we say, move inside. Okay, what's the speed right now? 5? That's probably what you want here, and how to do in Godot either, yeah. Shrimp. Did I say the wrong thing again? Or did I say the right thing? I'm gonna be honest, I don't really... I guess we should have this, but... Oh... I guess we don't technically know. You just like shrimp and when you shrimp. We should also have it emit the goal position. Maybe it's just self.goal position. Yeah. Equals, hang on. Oh, 7 to that? I'm trying to find the vector between the 2 points. You're playing Musume? I've heard a lot of people talking about it. I guess it's just a new thing, huh? Trying to build an evil nature. Nito. Between 2 vector 3 positions. Interpolation. Let's see. I don't actually want to do all that. Velocity.x. I wonder if it would work to just say can't play because it's literal. Yeah, It would just be work. The joke is that there's a movement called Nice Nature, but she has a lot of innate debuff skills. Oh, I see. It would just be like work for you, wouldn't it, Grace, huh? If this does what I want it to, then maybe I don't even need, endpoint, and this will be a vector 3. Right, and then this will be endpoint dot. What about that? How does that look? Does that do things I like? Does not. Okie dokie. That game kind of considered you getting back into game devs because you have an idea for a game in that genre, but was worried people wouldn't let me play with that. Uma Musume has proven very well. Yeah, very cool. I hope it goes well. I still want to make my games, Wisest Wizard and Payphone. Payphone I'm a little stuck on, because I have no idea how to make a cafe managing game. So it's going to be a little bit tricky. But it'll be fine. So that didn't work. Right? Here. Move object to position. Good job. So I just want to move it to one specific position. Here. Feel like, hang on. I'm gonna have to open up my other project for this, I think. Have to get a job managing cafe for research. Yeah, I'd love to, but I'm kinda poor. And if I mess up managing a cafe, I would be double poor. So... Plus, I don't think they'd want me. Plus, I won't have time when I'm going to college. So, as much as I'd like to run a maid cafe, it would not work out. You silly Petra. I'm going to... Where is Godot? Really quickly, I'm gonna save this. Close it. And then... I just want to look. Okay, the changes won't make a huge difference to anything just now. I just need... Godot on Steam. Yeah, Godot is on Steam. Doesn't have to be. I just do it through Steam because it's easy enough. I ignore all that. I just need to know what the thing. That's the Draggle handler. We're looking for Draggle, right? Physics process. Look at. Clam, direction 2. You heard it when we moves to my top. Oh, oh, hi there. Juna Ocean. I think that's how that's said. Yeah. Horse. let's see, where is the... Yeah, so there is a lerp function. Wonderful, wonderful. I just wasn't sure. Probably shouldn't have opened it all the way up for that, but you know how it is. Did that change the version? It did. That's annoying. Because what I learned just was I actually was wrong. Good old lerp is confusing. It's the same as any other lerp. It does sort of like a bell curve. Yeah, horse game. Lerp basically does a bell curve of speed, so that it's fastest in the middle of the motion and then slows down at the end. At least so it was on Unity. I could just be lying to you. Is Juna like the... Oh, Joe. Okay. Jonah, like with the OVO, and you know it? Yeah. So Jonah, okay. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, okay. And it's going well, I should think. Lerp is linear. It's linear. Okay. Then I don't know what I'm talking about, MicroGeo. Last time when I used Lerp in Unity, it was Programming Wednesday was a good idea. Yeah, I think so too. Wednesday's a good day for it. We're going to Lerp from global position to endpoint. We're just going to see if that does the thing we hope it does. Perfect. Oh, too few arguments expected at least 3. What's the third one? From to wait. What's the wait? By the factor defined in wait. Wait should be between 0 and 1 inclusive. Okay, we're just going to try 1. That is the wrong script. Okie dokie, and we're gonna do that again. Click. Click, 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 click. Try to do 0 then. Click, 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 click. Okie dokie. Then, vector 3 work. 0.75, let's try then. Here, allow me to also have it print in the direction so I can tell that it's actually doing that. Okay. Yeah. It just hates me, it would seem. So then, how does it do? Interplace between value. Oh, wait. I think I know. That's because it all makes sense now. I understand everything. This doesn't work. Because lerp has to, like, it returns a value, right? If I said global position equals lerp, that works almost, but it won't yet either. You'll see it'll move a little bit when I click it, unless I'm on the wrong scene. You'll see it'll move a little bit when I click it. Oh, it moves all the way over when I click it up, apparently. If I do it with weight 0.1 then, maybe that makes it slower. So once again, I need to click it multiple times to get there. And the reason for that is because we need this to be in the process updates, physics process, right? And we're going to just comment all this out. We aren't going to really need... Oops. I'm going to need any of the default movement, but I'm not going to delete it just yet in case we decide otherwise, or in case we decide that conditionally we might want it. Right, so I'm going to say if moving, I'm going to make a variable called moving, then copy, or actually even control X, control V, so goal position is lerp, and then moving isn't defined yet, so we're going to say moving, and then And then we will say if global position equals end point, moving equals false. Alright? Alright. So we're going to say moving equals true. Endpoint. In fact, I don't even think I even need this match statement. It seems kind of useless now. So we're going to say endpoint. Here. Well, we'll call this MV endpoint. Equals endpoint. Alright? Alright. And then up here we will say MV or variable MV endpoint. So those will both be things that exist now, and those will do the things, right? And then this will be MV endpoint. Right. So if we try this now, okay, you see? It moved much faster. Then instead of, 0.1, we'll do 0.1. I imagine this will make it slower. You see? It does seem like it does slow down near the end. Maybe we make that a 5. It really doesn't matter. In fact, I'll make this a variable, so we can change it as we want. In fact, we'll make that the speed variable, so we can make it what we want. We'll make this like 0.1, or even 0.05 for now, for the speed of it. And then lerp is basically change A towards B by X% if C is constant, the movement will just slow down. For a curve, you should look into Queen. I wasn't looking for a curve, I was just wondering why I was wrong about everything, because I've used lerp before in a project in Unity ages ago, and the way it was described to me back then seemed like it was a bit like a bell curve of speed, you know? Which I guess % makes sense of. Bell curve doesn't. Okay. Yeah. It was explained to me poorly at the time, so I was wondering, somebody else said it was linear. I wonder why, because it was explained to me differently before. So it all makes sense now with the percentage. Appreciate the explanations. Yeah. Going to head to bed. Okay, have a good one, you too. Just have a good sleep. So basically, we have the thing that moves to the arrow, or rather what will be the arrow eventually, right? It's not an arrow right now, it's just a box right now. A lame box even. But it'll work. Alright. Because now, what we say is let's see. Movement arrow. The collision shaped 3D has the... Here, let's see. On ready. Var slider equals this. And then I suppose from this one I should get on object enter? No? Okay. And maybe it's child enter tree node. Let's see, collision object, input event, mouse enter mouse exit. I wonder if there is because I'm looking for a area, right? Like a here. Let me see. Area 3D. Text entering or exiting it. Yeah. Okie dokie. Then I will want this one to just be the exact same. Oh, like this? Wonderful, everyone's happy. What's this not happy about? No shape, huh? It should count as the shape for both. Unless maybe I can add this to that. That's annoying. Dude, why can't I... If I do that, then that one's happy, but this one isn't. It's only considering, though. Maybe I can... Pretends it has no shape. How sad. Has the collision. So it'll be fine. We're going to want... area as... We might not even need that, to be honest. Right, what I want now, though, is with this area, I want the area entered. Can I just drag that? No, I have to connect. That's okay. On area 3D area. It works for me. Right? So this is what will tell the player to move towards it, right? I don't even know if we need direction here, to be honest. Let's see, over here, do we need it? No. Cool. Let's get rid of it then. Alright, we're also going to want to make a movement handler of sorts. Like a gateway handler of some kind. I saw a great tutorial for this ages ago. Let's see. I don't remember how it went, unfortunately. We're gonna have to go find it again, I think. Maybe not. Let's see. Yes. So once you enter this, right? Maybe I don't try and take care of bringing in other scenes at the moment. We don't know exactly how we're gonna do that yet. Instead, we're going to say to do transition to next area. Right? Right. In fact, I should add some more comments everywhere. Note, or rather info. Hold when from or it should, that's the goal anyway. I'd like it to be so that any of those trigger that. That'll be fine. Note. Temporary TV VC. Please remove if we're not using buttons. So yeah, that's how that will go. And then, yeah. So that's really all there is to it for that particular thing, right? Did I break it? What broke? Oh. Gotcha. Yeah, no, would I break it, huh? Alright. Looks like... I mean, it honestly just seems like we've got to use a shape for it, right? Even though I would really rather just not. I would really rather just... Wait, I'm a bit confused. Does this work? No. Does this work? No. Does this work? Yeah. We don't need the collision shape like that. Fine, you win. I give up. We are just going to add a collision shape. And this one will just be a box. Yeah. Now everyone's happy. Now everyone stops complaining at me. Then I can go over here. Click to there. Awesome. Okay, cool. Then I should, I suppose, double save. And you have never complained. Yeah, you have. Of course you have. Or save all scenes. Then what I want to do really quickly is close up this. Then I want to go documents, projects, liar. Then I want to go and upload this to GitHub, right? And upload files, like so, like so. And then we will say simple character with one click. Right? Right. So character which is currently A. Yeah, I can go over here for this. Character which is currently A. Whatchamacallit? Not cylinder, what am I forgetting? It's the pill shape. What is it called? Hang on. Capsule? Yeah, that works. Able to move to a space holder cube. Is able to move to a placeholder cube that will become the main arrow. Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah. Commit these changes, put all those things in, Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, yes, yes. That'll be the first thing of today. Right, right. Right, right. We're gonna want to go and check. Oh, I see it's moving. We're going to move to a location when you click and the cat navigates there. Kind of. So I'll open it back up really quickly so I can show you the idea. I'm gonna edit this. Then, the idea that we're going with at the moment, right, is that this hill shape here is going to be the cat, then this box here is going to be the arrow. You click it, and it moves there. Then the idea is that it will fade out when you get here, and then fade in on the next area, right? I don't know necessarily if it'll navigate to there, because I don't know how complicated the things will be. With any luck, this will be as complicated as it has to be, right? But, unlikely. Yeah. That's how that is. And now we've got in that, I want to work on another thing. Like, the more things I can start, the better, you know? Because don't have to be very good, they just have to be in, you know? So, let's see. Let's see. Okay, everything else is kind of harder. Right, because it depends on how we do the room area generation. Hey, Reki! Boom. Boom. Yeah, you know, trying to learn nav meshes in the middle of the game jam. You don't know if learning nav meshes in the middle of the game jam is the best idea, so this good. Hi. You're in the game jam right now? How long is it? It is GMTK. It's like 4 days. It started today. Let me find the link to it really quick. That's the wrong thing. I'm pretty sure it's 4 days. So it's not that long at all. I don't know if I can find the link for whatever reason. But, yeah. Has link. Oh, I see. Yeah. That's the meeting notes. Before this. I guess it just isn't here for some reason. Oh well. Either way, it's GMTK is the one. So, that's how that is. Here. I'm trying to decide what I want to work on right now. Right? Because we need a lot of things, you know? We have the character moving, which we wanted, right? It looks like they want to have a lighting system. So maybe I can make the character emit a light. I'm not quite certain what they want because I wasn't able to be there for the whole meeting. But it looks like they want a light, and it will get dimmer as you go. So sort of like a timer thing. And so I will make, hopefully, let's see if I can create a new scene for the light. And then I'll just attach it to the player so that the player will light up. And then we will say change type to be, instead of node 2D, I don't know why I made that by accident. Make a light. Such as light will wear a candle. Wonderful. Okie dokie. And we'll put this on the player. Oh, I didn't save. Whoops. Save that. Don't need to attach it to itself. No, no. Put it there. Alright. And then over here, we remove this one. Hang on. Yeah, the preview sunlight we don't want. We'll leave this in, but let's remove the preview sunlight so we can tell how bright it will actually be. Right? And this light, color, energy. Oh, I see. We saved that there, and now it'll glow. You see? Okay. That's good. And then this, I mean, honestly, it might not even need to be its own scene, right? But let's try it as one for now. I mean, maybe we want to be affected by other things, so I don't know. Let's attach a new script. And then we will, whoops. And we'll see about strike through, right? Format. Let's see. Just have to figure that out really quickly. Format text strike through, okay. Ugh. Oh, whoops. We'll move to object. Then I'm gonna add a bullet here. I should bring this over. You guys probably won't be able to see it so well, but I might as well anyway, right? Is there a dark mode for this? I would really like there to be. CI settings. Yeah, I guess not. I'm just not going to put it on screen then because it's really bright and I don't like it. So having it smaller on this screen is actually better somehow. Yeah. Oh, that's a fun emote. Oh my. It's Cat Scare from the artist Slumpy on the channel QATW partner. How fun. How very fun. We do use what's it called? Hang on. Use on area here. on area, 3D area in there you go. The only time this has been relevant, lighting and cats. Absolutely. Fun that did become relevant though, huh? I've been waiting for so long, I bet. So right now, I'm gonna switch to... We're gonna unbold that. I'll copy the exact wording. Resource light bar that depletes and only moving through a corridor tile. Resource that can be clicked on to eat, which replenishes light. It's also there. Okay, there we go. And here, let's see. Yeah. So what I want is, instead of these ones, we can get rid of those. We can say let me check this, right? The energy. Oh, I guess we're gonna leave this with edible children on, right? Because then this I can see about. Yeah, okay. So that's how I want that then. I want script to have here. I'm imagining that energy here is what we're going to want. What's indirect energy do? Looks like not much. Volumetric fog. Imagine that diffuses it. Like if I bring up the energy and bring this up. I'm not seeing a big difference, but it's fine, it's fine. Size. Hover over the left text of the slider and it tells you. That's true. Indirect energy. Secondary multiplier used with indirect light. Light bounce is used with voxel GI and SD FGI. Property is ignore if light energy is 0, so I won't be present at all. Gotcha. I'll bring that up. No, I still don't know. Anyway. Not important right now. What we want is increase light, mount, float, energy, or we'll just say change or modify light energy. Energy plus equals amount. So clearly, energy isn't the right variable to be using. Light underscore energy. Right? Okay. Now, for the time being, since we have, here, I'm gonna say on ready light equals light. Oh, it needs to be variable. Yes. I'm going to say if, and wait, hang on, let's go down here and we'll say if input dot get action just press. Hang on, is action just press then? Yeah. We'll just say instead of UI anything, let's just say Action string name. We'll just make it is button, just press then. How about? Not is either of those. Is key press? Yes. Key E. Then we're going to say light dot what did I call it? Modify light energy. Okay, that's a mouthful. Modify light energy by 1, so we'll make E to increase it. And we'll just duplicate this with Q. Makes it say minus. It should be a 0.1 actually. Make sure. Also, the music stopped. Now this is Porphyro music, so we can bring it up. Porphyro music is really great, guys. They have awesome music, and they allow you to use it, so it's very awesome. And of course, you have to mention that it's them, because why wouldn't you? They're just so cool. I love their music. So let's try this. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. So you'll see if I press. You see I can increase or decrease the amount of light that's here. Whoa. I didn't know it could go negative. That's actually really cool. Ooh. I almost like that more. Look at that. Spreading shadow. That's rad. And then if you just try it disappears entirely. Entering Dark Realm, yeah. Oh, that's where all the inputs were going. Hee hee. Hee. Alright, so. Now. We have that function, which will. Like, honestly, this does not need to be its own object, but maybe also. I hate Knox. I don't know if I said that. Oh my. Wow. 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 Oh. Wow. 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 Ah. Wow. 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 Ah. Aha! It's been 5 minutes. I kinda hate that reading. It's kinda my least favorite. But it's very silly. So I'm going to leave it for now. Maybe I make it 1 minute. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, here, I'll remove it. I'll at least disable it until we come up with a better version of it. It was a silly idea, but guess is not the thing we wanted to do. Sorry. I was gonna go with it a little longer, but you say it's not good, it's absolutely not good. So, that's that then. Here, we're going to actually... You should make streams interesting at worst. Really bad, that's just worse. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Gonna get rid of this. Going to close this, don't save. Going to delete this. We're going to add child. Making work like catch out with every sentence would be neat. Yeah. Just about to say that. So just change it up a bit. I can do that. Here, we'll re-enable it. Then we'll edit the phrasing. There you go. That better? I think so. Sorry to inconvenience y'all. Let's see. Thank you, guys. Let's see, range, progress bar. Does this just work? Move the anchor to there, sure. Okay, I'll just drag this to there then. Put that there. Does it just work the way it did right now? No. Oh, right. So UI bar isn't going to be the same anymore. Right, and this is on the light, so we're going to put that there. UI bar dot percentage maybe? Not show percentage, but like what its current percentage is what I'm looking for. Okay, let's find out. How to assign value to the progress bar. Go. So let's see. Properties. Integer, fill mode. Percentage. How to update progress bar value, that's what I'm looking for. Let's see. I'm just looking for the property that will change it for me. I got progress bars working here for free, but we had to manually scale a rectangle over another rectangle, and it looked really bad. I don't know if it's for free, because I haven't figured out how to make it work yet. Let's see if this Stack Overflow one works. Yeah? Past the progress bar. Dot value. Awesome, let's try it. Dot value equals light energy. Right? So if we try this. Oh, that's right, I don't actually have anything to assign that. Oh, okie dokie. Go back here. Put those back in. Whoops, not that one. But instead this one. We have that. Awesome. It moves to there and everything. Okay, good to know. So it does fill up properly. But it doesn't start at the right spot. This one, the energy starts at 1, right? Which means... Godot is so cool, I do not miss Unity. Me neither. Unity was just kind of weird to work with a lot of times. Godot, I just kind of prefer it, you know? Here, let's say... ready. And we'll have this go here. I'm never gonna stop accidentally pressing Control C after I Control X something, and then having to go and Control Z so I can Control X again and Control V properly. Honestly, it's so annoying. If I go like this, so 1% is what that's mapped to, huh? Equals light energy times 100. UI bar dot value minus equals. What gave you that muscle memory? I usually go Control C, Control V, right? But sometimes I want to Control X, Control V. But because my muscle memory is Control C, Control V, which are next to each other, my finger moves over to the C instead of the V. Which is wrong and mean to me. Yeah, exactly. Amount. Now let's try this one. It's also so silly when this happens. I like haven't properly selected this yet. So, oh, that's odd. It is inverted. Oh wait, it's because I did minus equals, like a ridiculous, like a silly. Why did I do that? Nobody knows. And then over on my energy, we'll say, because silly, exactly. Clamp value will be like energy. No silly shaming. Minimum is 0. Maximum is 1. Alright. And then we'll just say, honestly, we'll just say this again. So we don't have to do any math. Right? That's rule 6? Really? I didn't know that. You can add that. See? Okay. And then, yeah. Alright. Heroes, I'm missing 6, so that could be 6. It really could be, huh? We can go ahead and add that if you want. I wouldn't mind. It would be a fun one to add. Yeah, so that's basically the thing. Right, so what I want to do is again commit this to GitHub. And obviously this is not the best way of doing it, but honestly, trying to figure out all the permission things for getting it in Godot is just annoying, right? Right. Hang on. Is there a way to edit these? Because a course request is what you'd like to get added for me. That's so silly. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, okay, we'll just see if we can get it to work easily. And everyone will just look at me strangely. It's fine, it's fine. And okay, here, I'll put this over here. Amen with I am. Do you know why? It is because it is such a pain to manage all the access permissions things and access things with Godot and this and that, and I'm like, it's so annoying and I don't want to. And then it's like I only have to do it once, right? And then it's fine. But the project is only, like, the game jam is only 4 days. It is not worth it to me right now. I don't want it to be on main, though. Hang on. Don't want it to be on main. I want it to be on JDEF. It's fine, it's fine. I'm only a little bit going crazy. Add light and UI thought. From the character and a UI progress bar. Progress. We show which line is there. These click commit. Some of the files will tell me, it should tell me that some of these have the same name. Maybe. No. Only until it does this one done like this. I really don't know. Commit detail. Let's see. Three commits. I click this one. Yeah. Yeah, it does. At least it seems to. Yeah. Listen, this is so much easier. So much easier. Alright. And I'm going to strike through this as well. Whoops. We're at 2 hours. Has a light attached to them and a UI bar shows how much light there is. Currently, the light will be Q and E keys and goodness, hiccups. To do make the light to the room that is in. Make the light value decrease when moving At the command line, so I'm always in GitHub Desktop app or VSC extension, so I really cannot say anything here. Yeah, Godot has Git things built in somewhat. It's just that I still sometimes have to use command line things anyways to get it working. And I don't feel like it. Oh, it does? Nice. Yeah, it probably works fine for you. I just don't know what I'm doing, so. So that's 2 things we've done so far. Right? We've committed those things to my branch. Too cute to need. No, no, no. No, no, no. No. No, no. Oh, cool. It registered GDScript as a language. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but I'm just nice to see it. Yeah. So, let's see. I guess now, got to decide what to do next, if anything. I guess right now is actually a break. Alright? I want to do a break. I'm a little, not necessarily easy, but I'm a little tired. You know? So I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Oh, Hyvernox. I can... I'm glad I did this all. Yeah, yeah. So, here, I can go here. On my Discord, there is... sometime recently. Did I pin it? I should have, right? Here, let's go as... image. With the word avatar nearby. No, darn. So we'll just search with has image. So I can find the thing I'm looking for. Because it's very useful to show. Wait, here. Wait. Not there. Where was it? I guess I don't get to know. Basically, over on Twitch, right? If you're on, don't worry about the redeem. That's not enough. So I wanted to try myself so nobody else basically. Yeah, I mean, it's not the first time it's been redeemed, and it was funny the other time, I thought. Or at least nobody complained necessarily. There weren't as many people here, so... no. Either way. Stream avatars, if you go to the About section, there's this here, right? And this way you're able to change which avatar is on screen, Hyvernox. And if you don't have it on desktop version, then you can go... it should be at the top of chat. In the top left, there should be a little icon that you can tap, and that'll bring up a couple different extensions that you can look at. And one of the... go ahead to bed because you're... head early because heads for Evo tomorrow. Hey, that's really cool. Good luck. Gotta drive to Las Vegas. Good luck. That sounds like... I mean, if it were me, it'd be a very long drive. I did need to still decide what to work on next. By drive, I mean that your dad is gonna drive, because he won't let you drive for some reason. No idea. It's not like you can't drive. Yeah. Silly. Strange. Here, let's see. Is there anything else I really want to do right now? No. Not really. I guess I'm a little bit eepy. Let me see. Eepy Mim. No, no, no. Not that. Ought not to be called. Just enough to wonder if I want to keep working on the same thing or not. You know? I could change to one of my own projects instead of the Game Jam one. Could be a good idea. Not sure. I don't know why it always insists on tilting. Look, I can go this way just fine, but then when I go this way, it also tilts back. How odd. Oh, you know why? It's because that's what I was doing. Because I was tilting it a bit differently, so I could also look at chat normally. Right? That explains that. It all makes sense now. Here, let me change the version. Property, update, no, data. 24. Gonna update it. Oh my god, thank you. Yeah, of course. People don't normally, like, not enough people take interest in the extension for me to have, like, a dedicated explanation for it everywhere. But I like to bring it up when somebody seems interested because, you know, it's nice to have your own little guy up there of your favorite Pokemon if I have it. I'm not really able to get too many more Pokemon because there's a limit to how many I'm allowed to have installed on the application. But you know, I have some of the popular ones, I'd say. You know? Gosh, just thinking about trying to figure out what I need to do over here in payphone. It's tricky. So, what are you stuck on? Figuring out what to do, honestly. I've got a couple things. Like, if I look here, this is a little, thing I put in. So you'll see, I have this to where, I mean, I can obviously draw more assets, but I don't want to right now. I want to get things working before I start drawing and finalizing assets. You can't see the words so well, but it has a interaction plugin. See, just X. And then I believe it was over here, one of these, or forget. But you'll see I have a door working. No available tests. Right. I was working on messing with Dialogic, which is the thing. I think. So let's see. I was working on making a cafe counter, it looks like. Do I have a cafe counter? Oh, I see here. Then, blah, 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 blah. Basically, what I was trying to work on was getting customer orders working, right? So the demo maid asks you to bring her eggs. Then you go over here, and it does nothing, apparently. The counter one. Right, so yeah. So activate counter UI. Gotcha. Gosh, it's tricky. What do I want to have? Because this would be where you... So I don't know how much I want it to be managing the cafe. Because my vision is that you are a minimum wage maid cafe worker, right? And if you're also working the kitchen, then that would kind of be like necessarily slightly above minimum wage. Because you're doing like more jobs. And obviously I don't want you to be completely mistreated, even if it is. Tricky. But then I don't know if it's just... Yeah, let's see. The NPC... Oh no, it doesn't matter if I click there. I need... Order? Alright. So there's a... Blah. I don't know if I'm awake enough to think proper. I made a system, or at least I started making a system, to manage the different orders. When I talk to the NPC, or so they do the things. Is the order ever actually created? Let's see. Right, so doesn't look like I ever create that. Can't say the first thing I think of when playing a game is how much it should be compensated for the work. I think it's okay to suspend disbelief. Make it for more fun experience. I don't know if it would, is the thing. I'm planning on having them be busy enough with the everything else. So I don't know if I want them to be working in the kitchen. But even other than that, I can hardly figure out what everything's doing at the moment because I didn't leave myself notes. Oh, hey, Mental Martyr. Let's give you your shout out that you so much deserve. Slash out. Hang on, I can type. Or not. Oh. Mental Martyr. There you go. Hope you're having a good evening. Well, let me just really quickly bring you both out of the box. We just covered on to everyone. It's silly, that's what Stream Avatars does when there's a raid. I forgot to comment your code with to do every 5 lines. Yeah. I mean, I did this here. Menu manager. Like, I don't want to do this right now. I'm gonna work on Wisest Wizard instead. Payphone is like a really cool project that I want to work on. Like, it's so evocative, you know, and emotionally driven, in my opinion. Payphone is. So I would really love for it to work out. But I also... I need to, like, rip out a bunch and then redo it because I don't know what's going on. Wisest Wizard is... Oh, it's a whole beast, but at least I know a little better what to do with it. Hang on. This doesn't matter. Nothing should be different, right? Because, what? I don't remember exactly what I was working on. Also, I was pretty sure that I had counted. From what I know, I suppose I thought it'd be the more complicated one. It is the more complicated one. I just haven't gotten to the complicated part yet. And I know where everything is on this one, because I've spent a lot of time on it. Like, I don't have any files in Payphone this long. 300 lines currently on this one, and a lot of lines everywhere else. And this one isn't commented, but... Okay, some of these are commented, aren't they? Somewhere? Yeah. This one has comments. And this one does as well. Cool. If I'm not... Oh, hey look! I left myself a little right here. Awesome. Gosh, I might just be way too tired to do work. You have comments? What are they, Grace? You gonna tell me? Your EP? No, just because I was yawning doesn't mean you're right. Goodness. What is... You just said your EP you can share, and I just don't want you to be correct. And I know that's what that means. But it doesn't... No! You can't do that to me. My good Geo, why? I did nothing to you. Oh. You concur? Mean to me. Bah. Someone's gonna get silly fun. I'm not gonna, cause I'm busy. I'm too busy. Much too busy. I have good water, and I'm all good. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Didn't let myself know exactly what I was up to. Let's just, like, see what breaks. Right? As you see, we can bring everything out here and combine them which way, and they come back the way they should. Stability will break. No. Why is this new one? 25 squats? Oh. Okay. Improper nesting. Why is that? What? So we'll just let it reload. Since you're not EP. Yeah. I understand. I'm going to. I'm just busy is all. So it's a little inconvenient. So alright. Okay. Make sure to stretch too. I'm like a door opening or something. Huh? Oh. Never knocks. Like, I was a little surprised. I thought you were following already for some reason, but thank you. Alright, and it's just 25. It is just 2025. 2025 is this year, actually. Alright, what's this? Okay. Epic Geo. Me to the shielding Dark Souls enemy. Your stability will break. I see. You're quite the silly one. Oh my. Sometimes, like, this isn't even that much weight. It's just awkward to hold. You silly. You silly. Keep having to walk back over. Stalling? Okay, I'll get to it. I just don't want to miss what people are saying about me. No. It's just fun also seeing myself on the screen. So, ew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. There we go, it's all good. Chair. Back over there. Okay. How EP now? Even less EP. Everyone knows that exercise is the opposite of EP. yes. Grace. This is mean to me behavior. Yeah, we have sit-ups now, because you know why? Because I realized that I can do them if I'm... I'll make sure this is all the way out the way. But I can sit all the way back here, and I can be on the ground. You see? Oh, what's this say? You silly Grace. Sit-ups don't do that. Not necessarily. Either way, I can do sit-ups from all the way back here, and it works. Okay. It's just 15, but I have such difficulty sometimes. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. It's so hard to find. 8. It counts. Okay. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. Oh boy. 15. Yeah. Going into the air. Oh, I don't know what the model is looking like. The checking is crazy. You can do so far away. So cool, yeah. EP yet? No, exercise makes me less EP, Grace. You silly. And yeah, it might be good, but Tiger has no concept of floor, so. But goodness, did you just redeem 50 squats? Jesus. My goodness. Oh boy. Coach has wearing a better outfit for this. Yep. This is not what I expected to be doing. Oh, wait, hang on. Good morning, hey Destroyer, you're clearly fine. Oh, clearly, huh? Oh, and you're using the fun emote we have, yeah. Alright, I'll get to those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 8, 9, 50. There. My mind. You. No, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it my good to go. I'm gonna. There's nothing else you could do right now, Grace, is there? I'm pretty awake now. I think we established, Grace, that doing exercise makes you less sleepy. Not more. I'm physically tired, but now I'm more mentally awake. That's how that works. Is it not working? Why not? Mean to me. I'll fix it for you, Grace. Could work. Why am I not hearing it? Skill issue? Oh. Did you hear it? Hang on. Maybe I add myself to a loud list. Alright. That's privileged information. Okay. And if I go like so. Okay, there we go. It just wasn't that loud, I suppose. I got the click I deserve. What am I even doing? I don't even know. All these notes and to-dos and they don't mean a thing. Apparently that was what failed, huh? Blah. Wonder if there's a way I could make it louder. Guess I'd have to make the audio clip louder, huh? Goodness gracious. I'm out of water. And I'm thirsty. So I think we've gotten plenty of work done for tonight. What do you guys think? Do we keep streaming with something else? What are you programming? I had been working on a game for a game jam. Then I was programming a little bit for my own projects, or at least I looked at them a little bit, but I'm not in the right frame of mind to be working on them right now, because they're complicated as heck. So, yeah, I got some work done for the game jam thing. Hopefully the teammates are proud of me. Goodness. But right now, I am certainly not in the frame of mind to do more programming. After all tonight, I'm a little programmed out, I suppose. So I'm trying to decide what I do now. Because most certainly, I could do a lot of different things. Including ending stream. But I haven't decided. You know? Does anyone have a preference? It would help if you did, but I understand if you don't. My brain's a little too tired to choose, so I don't know. Perhaps then we do unstream after. Yeah. Makes sense to me. Sorry that you just got here, Destroyer. Tomorrow will be easier to go longer. Tonight, not the case, not the case. Who we follow when that's on? Ducky. What? Going to Ducky. Going to Doll. Let's go into Doll. Where'd they go? It's funny seeing the steps, yeah? Oh boy. My tummy still aches from them a little bit. Been hoping for Undertale sometime, but don't think that's great for tired stream. Yeah, I've been a little bit unsure what to do with Undertale because we saw before that I kind of messed up the sequencing of things. So I don't know. Maybe I'd do some Undertale off stream to get back to where I was, and then we continue from there. I don't know, but we can definitely try and fit that in, because I'm trying to do more of a scheduled type thing. You can get you a save file if you want. That works for me, I suppose. What are they playing? They're playing Soul Stone Survivor. I am gonna raid out. I am. Because, I don't know what else to stream, and I'm not quite in the right mindset programming at the moment. Hey, hope you guys had a great time, okay? I did. It was a lot of fun this stream. Got a lot of good work done. Now you have the bye-bye from Asterix. That's very fun. But yeah, thanks for being here. It was great. You have a good night. Thank you. I'll probably be on Discord a little while. But you know. Bye.